It was like, what, Brad?
It was like, oh!
Hello, welcome. Me again. Oh, that's bright. Me again. Another evening. Working on the TD5 that runs. One of the best beers on the planet. Hey. Super fruity, mate. It's lovely. 1664 blonde. If you fancy a beer, grab one. Yeah, so just back on the truck tonight. I'm just going to carry on bolting bits back on. I've got to have a look at the calipers because I had to remove the calipers to roll it about because Y61 calipers, being Y61 calipers, they like sticking on the slide pins. So I'll get them pulled out, grease them all back up, get it all moving. I've got to get the exhaust back on, got to tighten up the rear diff flange, put 4 of the prop bolts on there because I only put 2 on there quickly just to be able to move it about, get the winch drop back in. Yeah, and then just get it ready to drive, mate. Let's crack on. So then, brake issue. These sliders, yeah, they should slide. But obviously, the way you saw that, well, anyway, you can see that they're not sliding. So the plan is to, obviously that one's already come out, I'll grease that up, put that back in. Get this one out, grease that up, probably clean up in there, push those pistons back, get it all back on. Sweet. Now, this is what I like to call my, I said mouth camera, so just so you can see what I'm doing. What is a telltale sign that you've been laying underneath your truck a little bit too much? How about the gravel turning into a nice bed? Look at that. Got me back shaped in it and everything. Need to drive it and stop working on it. Now look, we have a list again. Excuse the LEDs strobing. Yeah, it's good to have a list. Good to feel a bit more motivated. I don't quite hate it as much at the minute. But then I haven't driven it to break it, so who knows how long that will last. But yeah, cracking on. Tea made by someone else always tastes better. So, that's me done for this evening. Many things on the list ticked off. Exhaust back on, winch back on. Recommend don't lifting those things in by your own because they are bloody heavy. What else have I done? Had a bit of a brain fog there. Slide pins, whatever you want to call them, for the caliper carriers. Grease them all up. Rear prop is back on and rear flange is tightened up. External reservoirs are all back on. Yeah, man. Feeling a bit more motivated with the old girl. We're taking her to Buntingford Car Show on the 10th of September. So that'd be cool. Whole high street shut off, many cars. We'll be there. So yeah, come down if you fancy it. That'd be a good day. Live music, a few beers. Yeah, truck will be on show, many other cars there. But yeah, that's me done for this evening. I'll try to get back as soon as possible to get some more done. Cheers. Who'd have thought it? 2 days on the trot, working on the car. Got the Willow Tech chilling. Give her a pillow, and she sits on the gravel. Hey. As long as she's happy, who cares? Just gonna crack on this evening. Oh, shadow man there. I'm gonna get a few more panels on, fill it with coolant, put all the cab back together. Yeah, just cracking on. So with oh, you can't even see the head there. No good, is it? Hey, that's better. So with the amount of times that we had to try and bleed the truck out at that last round, managed to round off the bleed screw for this filter housing. So I'm just putting a nice new one on there, new filter, new housing. Just changing these fittings over so we can get the ANF fittings back on there. So I'll change them. Copper washers of sound, so I'll just swap these over. Fill the new filter with diesel, and then get it back on. It was like, what, Brad?
It was like, oh!
Welcome back to the channel, Brad. Here for a bit of moral support.
I swear I'm wearing the same shirt that's in 2 other videos.
Yeah, probably.
That's the 3rd time.
Probably. Yeah, seats going back in, all intakes going back in. What's your
going back in.
What's your thoughts on the car running again?
A little bit of fear, a little bit of excitement, a bit of everything, you know.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, we're just gonna crack on. Cheers. So we're just discussing yesterday's swan rescue. We managed to rescue some swans once again. Bradley is here.
Hello.
He's wearing a different shirt this time. This is a different shirt. Anyway, when I last ran that up, Brad was stood at the front of the car and he noticed a bit of a mess down here, you see, because some clever clogs hadn't refitted the oil filter, which I've now done.
Donut.
But yeah, I've now done that. So I've got a lad coming over to, I've got a swap transfer box on his disco, so I need to get this moved so that we can get his car in here. So yeah, let's crack on. Just getting rid of the cobweb there. Yeah. No oil this time. Well, that was a bit of a waste of time for that lad coming over. He drove probably a bit more than an hour, and he decided not to tell me that his transfer case body mounts were torn in half. So I weren't happy to fit a new box and just drop it on the cross member. Driving it about with transfer cases sitting on the cross member is not most advised, is it? Anyway, gives me time to mess about in mine, so I'm just going to crack on with this. That's the first time it's moved under its own steam in, what is that? Who knows? A while. Absolute while. Sounds good, doesn't it, that engine? Yeah, gear, right? Ready, move? Who'd have thought it? as you saw then, just took it for a little rip down the track. Went well. Smooth, wasn't it, Dad?
Very smooth.
Very smooth.
Lots of lovely bits.
We've got a bit of oil burning off the manifold from when it blew up. But other than that, it's all good, mate. Oh, apart from that oil leak there. Where's that from? Love an oil leak, man. Oh, that was worse, wasn't it? So anyway, before this monsoon of rain comes in, I'm gonna pack up and get home. As you saw then, that was leaking quite well from that turbo. I fitted the paper gasket that come with it. I'm just gonna go and get a torch. It seems to be that the paper gasket has, well, failed, not gasketed. So I'm gonna get a metal one. Get a metal one off Rich. Yeah, look, it's that split at the top. Oh, you probably can't see that because the LED's shipping out. But yeah, it's split and absolutely chucked oil absolutely everywhere again. But hey, at least we got it for a ragging up the track. That's the first drive it's had in a very long while. But yeah, it felt good to drive it. I forgot what that steering was like. Crazy sensitive. But yes. Should be long. Obviously we've got Buntingford Car Show on the 7th of September. If you fancy going down and seeing some cars, get down there because we're going to be there. A few other people, well, many other people, many other cars. That should be pretty cool. And then once I've sorted that oil leak, it's going to be as soon as possible, get out in it. But yeah, if you're still enjoying them, hit subscribe, like and share the video if you would. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.